Welcome, Virgo, to your love reading for December 3rd to the 9th of 2018. This will be your Celtic cross spread. Let's do a 6 or 7 card. I might pull out a few more, but let's see what's going on with you. So the theme or central issue for Virgo in love, December 3rd to the 9th. What's going on? So we have the Queen of Cups is in reverse. So this is where you might be holding back on what you feel. How you feel about somebody or the love that you might have for someone, because you feel either they don't deserve to know right now, or you're just not certain of your true feelings. So you could be a bit indecisive, and especially where you're not sure of someone else's decisions. Their decisions that they might be making. So you don't want to overcompensate or put yourself in an awkward position. So a lot of you might just be hush this week, not really saying a whole lot. So let's see what's crossing you. This could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer who you might feel is not speaking to you either. For some, let's see. Reverse. Virgo. Then we have the Queen of Wands showing up. So this is the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that you may be thinking about. So maybe a female for some, a female that you're not so happy with, and then one that you might be happy with. So it could be a same-sex relationship or marriage, or some of you, it could be male or female, doesn't matter there, but fire sign is showing up, and that means that that person might be on your mind. You're thinking about them in some way, but you're trying to do your best to maintain what you say, what you express about them, even if you don't like certain things. I feel like that person is doing what they need to do, or might be they affect you positive or negative way. It just depends there though. Let's see the base of the matter for the Virgo. We have the Seven of Wands. See, with the Queen of Cups showing up there, and then you have the Seven of Wands. It's like you really want to let someone know how you feel, and even if you've done so already, where you're not getting through to them, or you feel like that person wants to get through to you, but you're not willing to respond. For some, that's you getting ready to kind of say something else, but you're not doing it just yet. You're not doing it. You're thinking about it when the right time might be. The recent past for Virgo. The Three of Wands. So it seems like you may have been kind of waiting for something, waiting for someone to come back around, waiting for changes to be made. Let's see what's on your mind this week for December 3rd to 9th. The Ace of Swords is showing up. So for a lot of you, you want to communicate. You want to let someone know the truth. You might do it, but again, this is you thinking about what to say, thinking about the truth and telling it or letting it out, but you're not really speaking. Now, for some of you, this is already something that occurred, right? But now it's like you're kind of keeping a low profile right now, and trying to see how things go with you and someone else. Could be a choice or a decision in love for some. Now, what might be the person, the outcome for Virgo for December 3rd to the 9th? Then you have the Queen of Swords. 3 women showing up. This is still kind of emotionally cut off. Being able to communicate, you might be doing it, but it doesn't have any emotions connected to it. So whoever you might be dealing with is like you make a decision to kind of keep the connection in a platonic kind of way. Talk about other things or talk to other people, but not connect with someone in an emotional front. Clarify the Ace of Swords for Virgo, December 3rd to 9th, 2018. And the Four of Pentacles showed up. Often 2 things. Emotionally not available because you're focusing on career, and emotionally not available because someone is still attached to someone else, still thinking about the past and not able to completely let it go. Yeah, see, money. All right, money, saving right now, trying to clear things out, but it might not be ready. The person that you're dealing with, what might they be bringing towards you? Yeah, interesting that Leo had this as well. The Hermit is coming through, and that's the energy of a stress for a lot of you, where they're trying to make changes, figure out what they've done. You could be dealing with another Virgo for some. Let's see, one more card. The person that you're dealing with coming towards you, Virgo. See the Page of Wands. Should we be friends? Should we invest in a commitment? Get married? Some of you, should I bring my child along with the connection? And is that going to work out for some? Because that might affect the other person. That's what I see. I see the Hermit and the Page of Wands like a person that's connected with a child in some way and wants to bring them along. And I can see the child trying to talk to the father, like, how are we going to do this? Or who's this new person? Or, something like that could be going on. Maybe even friends could be letting you know that someone might not be good for you. Or even someone to get in your partner's ear about that. And let's see. One more card. The person that you're dealing with might even bring it towards you. And the Eight of Cups. So, two things. Some of them might be thinking about that situation and might not move forward with that decision. So, some of you might be just socializing with them or keep them as an associate right now and kind of allow that person to do what they need to do. Some of them are moving on from you, vice versa, right now. And it seems like what you're doing right now is focusing on money, and then ways to move away from someone that wasn't ready for you or something that you know is over. Right now, the person, let's see, your advice for the week, December 3rd to the 9th, 2018. So you have the Nine of Cups. That's an energy of finding your own happiness or being aware that something can really make you feel good if you connect in the right way, do things in the right way, and move forward away from someone who might be a bit they might not even like the connection that you might be having right now with someone new. Clarify the Nine of Cups for Virgo, December 3rd to the 9th. And then we have Strength, and it tells you to you'll feel better as you take care of your own emotions and try to be happy, try to think positively about certain things. Whether you communicate a lot, whether you want to go teach, whether you want to read up on certain things. The Ace of Swords shows up as being able to do these things with your mind, intellect, doing what makes you feel good and finding your own happiness, with Strength being here. That's Leo as well. And one more card for Virgo, December 3rd to 9th. And avoid getting into confrontation, all right? No need for that. And I feel like that's why some of you might be keeping that low profile and not really expressing yourself, because you feel like it might ignite a whole bunch of things that don't need to occur, especially not this week, all right? So that's going to be your reading. And some of you will hope that your partner or love interest, maybe you hope that they tell the truth to someone else that they are dealing with. That's how it might be coming through. But some good things can happen, but I feel like money might be a primary focus. So that's going to be your reading. Tons of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes. I do wish you the best. You can always go to the website, psychicloveheals.com, to schedule something for you. So have a good one.